Hello there! Are you here to watch an intense Pokemon battle? Of course you are. This is your boy, the Yangsta Asian rapper, and you're watching round 3 of the PCL Pokemon Champions League tournament. And this time, I'm fighting my homie Quinn Torres. On my team, I switched it up a little bit. This time I have Blaziken, Weevil, Starmie, Skarmory, Gardevoir, and Melodic. And on Quintorez's team, he has Gliscor, Rotom Wash, Gallade, Kingdra, Snorlax, Sableye. Alright, let the battle begin. So I lead with Skarmory and he leads with Sableye, and he does a fake out. I flinch, oh man, and then Brennan goes in and he goes for a Will-O-Wisp, and I was in trouble there because I went for a Stealth Rock. And now my attack is down, so I can't really do very much as far as offensiveness goes. So I go for a Brave Bird that does a 20%. I get hurt a little bit. He does a Foul Play, does 16%, and my Rocky Helmet hurts it. So we're both doing little bits of damage, and we're just chipping away at each other. We're not really doing much to each other. And it's like, oh dag, he heals, I heal, and this is a pretty big stalemate right here. So Brandon goes for another Foul Play. We're trying to stall each other out. And I go for a Whirlwind. I was like, screw this, let's try something new. And I drag out Snorlax, and then I was like, oh snap, because, Snorlax is not the one I want to be out there right now. So I switch into Birdly, to handle that Snorlax. Now, I kind of called Brandon's bluff there because he cursed and I brought out Birdly, so this could be like a pretty even match, even though I have the type advantage. But, he gets scared and switches into Rotom Wash, and I Mega Evolve, and I hit him with a Sky Uppercut, which does 61%. And now, Brandon was like, oh snap, that does a lot of damage. So, instead of using a water move, he decides to switch into Hester again. And I go and I Sky Uppercut, and because he's Ghost, he is immune. So nice switch, Brandon. Good one. And my speed boosts are activating. I'm getting faster and faster. My Usain Bolt looking Blaziken, is putting in work. And now I go for Flare Blitz and I kill the Hester. No, Brandon brings out the Kingdra here, and he goes, and I get scared, and I switch into Grace, hoping, he would use a Dragon move. He didn't. He does a Waterfall, does a huge amount of damage, and I was like, oh man, this isn't gonna work. So he brings back out Snorlax, and I use a Moonblast here, and I didn't anticipate the switch, so I was trying to get the Kingdra, and Snorlax eats that nicely there, and I switched that out, and I switched Birdly back in again. And my stomach kind of just dropped into my nutsack right there, because that Snorlax did a huge amount of damage to Birdly, and if he would have took him out, I would have been in big trouble there. So yeah, good thing Birdly survived, and I go for a Sky Uppercut and I take out that Snorlax. Phew, what a move! All right, so this is where I start sweeping people again, I tend to do that because I dish out the ass whoopings. So right now the score is 3-0. I am feeling pretty good about myself right now. Birdly is whooping ass and is getting faster and faster. And he whips out the Rotom Wash, and I go for the Sky Uppercut again, and I take out that Rotom Wash. Now, Brandon whips out his Gliscor right now, hoping that a tank, can maybe take Birdly down. And, I realize this, so I switch into my Superstar, my Starmie. He goes for an Earthquake, didn't take me out, thank God. And Starmie goes for a Choice Specs, Ice Beam, and I take out Julio Jones in one hit. And now, Brandon is down to one Pokemon, and this is where, PCL history is made here. So I switch into Majesty, and Brandon Mega Evolves, he does a Drain Punch, hits a crit, does 78% damage. I was like, oh man, at this point I didn't want to switch out Majesty, because, switching out to somebody else would mean somebody else would have to take a hit, so I let Majesty die there. So yeah, this is actually the first Pokemon that I have fainted in the whole tournament. Excluding round 0, the preseason. So I go for a Scald, hits a crit, almost kill him. He goes for a Drain Punch, didn't kill me. I go for a Scald again, and I defeat Freeman, and I win this battle with 5-0. Yeah, boy!